She had always been a bright student, but Emily's grades were never quite on par with her potential. As a high school junior, she found herself stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, struggling to keep up with the demands of her rigorous curriculum. Her friends would often remark on her sharp intellect, but Emily couldn't quite put her finger on why she wasn't applying herself to achieve greater heights. It wasn't until she hit rock bottom that Emily began to question her study habits. She had always been a diligent student, but somehow, she was consistently falling short of her goals. In a moment of desperation, she turned to her guidance counselor for advice. "Emily, you're doing everything right," she said, "but maybe you're just not studying the right way." That comment sparked something within Emily. She began to wonder if the conventional wisdom on studying was actually holding her back. Were her traditional methods of note-taking, cramming, and rote memorization truly effective, or was she just going through the motions? As she delved deeper into her own study habits, Emily discovered a shocking truth. The way she was studying wasn't retaining information, it was merely creating a temporary illusion of knowledge. With this revelation, Emily's entire academic trajectory shifted. She started to explore alternative study techniques, and it wasn't long before she stumbled upon a game-changing approach. This breakthrough method involved a combination of active recall, spaced repetition, and contextual learning, a far cry from the passive, formulaic study routines she had grown accustomed to. As Emily began to implement this new technique, she noticed a profound shift in her academic performance. Her grades began to soar, and she found herself tackling even the toughest subjects with ease. It was as if she had tapped into a hidden reservoir of potential, one that had been lying dormant beneath the surface. But here's the thing, Emily's story isn't an anomaly. There are countless students out there who are struggling to achieve their full potential, simply because they're using outdated study methods. What if I told you that the way you're studying right now might be holding you back from achieving your full potential? It's a sobering thought, but one that can be addressed with a simple change in perspective. As Emily continued to excel in her studies, she began to realize that her breakthrough wasn't just about academic success, it was about a deeper transformation of her entire approach to learning. By challenging her assumptions and embracing new ideas, she had unlocked a level of confidence and creativity that had been missing from her academic pursuits. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but how can I apply these principles to my own life? Well, the good news is that Emily's story is just the beginning. In the next section, we'll explore the specific strategies and techniques that Emily used to achieve her breakthrough, and how you can start to apply them to your own studies. As you listen, I want you to ask yourself, what if I told you that you had the power to transform your own academic trajectory? What if you could unlock the hidden potential that's been lying dormant within you? It's a tantalizing prospect, and one that I believe is within reach for anyone willing to take the leap. In the next section, we'll delve deeper into the world of innovative study techniques and explore the cutting-edge strategies that are helping students like Emily achieve academic success on a whole new level. But for now, I want to leave you with a question. What's holding you back from achieving your full potential? Is it a lack of confidence, a fear of failure, or something else entirely? Whatever the reason, I want to encourage you to take the first step towards transformation and join Emily on her journey to the top. As you continue to watch, I want to ask you to reflect on your own study habits and consider whether there might be a better way to approach your academic pursuits. Are you using the most effective methods to retain information, or are you just going through the motions? The answers, I believe, lie in the stories of students like Emily, who have dared to challenge conventional wisdom and achieve greatness in the process. In the world of academic achievement, there's a silent epidemic of underperformance. Students are struggling to keep up with the demands of their curriculum, and many are falling short of their goals. But here's the thing, it's not because they're not smart enough or capable enough. It's because they're using the wrong tools to achieve their goals. As we move forward in this series, I want to invite you to join me on a journey of discovery. Together, we'll explore the latest research and innovations in the field of study techniques, and we'll examine the stories of students who have transformed their academic trajectories using these cutting-edge strategies. It's time to challenge the status quo and unlock the hidden potential that's been lying dormant within us all. So what do you say? Are you ready to take the leap and join the ranks of students who have achieved academic success on a whole new level? Let's get started on this journey together and see what we can achieve. As Emily would say, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And I believe that this journey is going to be an incredible adventure. Here's the script content for Section 1, Breaking Down the Barriers. Emily's transformation from an average student to a top performer was nothing short of remarkable. But what really stood out was the incredible change in her study habits. Gone were the days of hunching over textbooks for hours on end, only to retain nothing. Instead, Emily had discovered a new technique that would change the way she approached learning forever. It was called the Pomodoro Method, named after the Italian word for tomato, and it involved working in focused, 25-minute increments, followed by a 5-minute break. This simple yet powerful technique allowed Emily to break down her study sessions into manageable chunks, giving her the mental clarity and focus she needed to absorb and retain information. At first, Emily was skeptical about the Pomodoro Method. Could something as straightforward as working in short bursts really make a difference? But she was desperate for a change, so she decided to give it a try. And to her surprise, the results were nothing short of miraculous. She found that she was able to retain information more effectively, reduce stress, and even enjoy her studies. As Emily continued to use the Pomodoro Method, she began to notice something else. Her grades started to rise. Not just a little, but significantly. She went from struggling to become one of the top performers in her class. Her friends and family were amazed at her transformation, and Emily was thrilled to see the difference it had made in her life. But here's the thing, Emily's journey to the top wasn't just about studying. It was about understanding herself and her learning style. She realized that she was a visual learner, and that her brain worked best when she was engaging with multimedia resources like videos and infographics. This newfound self-awareness allowed her to tailor her study routine to her unique needs, and the results were astounding. As Emily looked back on her journey, she knew that the Pomodoro Method had been the key to her success. But it was also the catalyst for a deeper understanding of herself and her learning style. She learned that by embracing her individuality and adapting to her strengths and weaknesses, she could achieve anything she set her mind to. And that, my friends, is the power of breaking down the barriers that hold us back. It's not just about studying or achieving success, it's about understanding ourselves and embracing our unique potential. Emily's story is a testament to the incredible things we can achieve when we take the time to understand ourselves and adapt to our strengths and weaknesses. But here's the question. What barriers are holding you back from achieving your goals? Is it fear, self-doubt, or something else entirely? Whatever it is, know that you have the power to break down those barriers and unleash your full potential. Emily's transformation from an average student to a top performer was nothing short of remarkable. But what really stood out was the incredible change in her study habits. Gone were the days of hunching over textbooks for hours on end, only to retain a fraction of the information. Instead, Emily had found a new rhythm, one that allowed her to tackle even the most daunting tasks with ease and confidence. As she reflected on her journey, Emily realized that her success wasn't just about the Pomodoro Method or any other productivity hack. It was about cultivating a growth mindset and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. With a growth mindset, Emily was able to adapt to new situations, learn from her mistakes, and stay motivated even when faced with obstacles. It was this mindset that allowed her to push beyond her limits and achieve things she never thought possible. But Emily's transformation wasn't just about academics. It was about becoming a more confident, resilient, and purpose-driven individual. She learned to see failures as stepping stones, rather than setbacks, and to view challenges as chances to learn and improve. This mindset shift had a profound impact on her life, extending far beyond the classroom. Emily's newfound confidence and resilience enabled her to take on new challenges, pursue her passions, and live a more authentic, purpose-driven life. As Emily looked back on her journey, she realized that the key to sustained success lay not in any single technique or strategy, but in the mindset and habits she had developed along the way. So, are you ready to unlock your full potential and join the ranks of the academic elite? By embracing a growth mindset and cultivating the habits of success, you can achieve your goals and become the best version of yourself. Join the movement and start your journey to academic success today.